have never felt pretty.
A lot of you have probably seen this episode from a couple years ago of Extreme Cheapskates that involved, on this episode, of Extreme Cheapskates, she goes through and talks about her day-to-day life, crazy stuff. The climax of the episode is where she shows how she saves money on food by diving into dumpsters.
There's a lot of lettuce in here.
Bringo.
She's dumpster diving for food, and like she would like pull one out and she'd be like, well, this one, they just threw it out 4 days ago. And you know, I think if I eat it tonight, it's got some life in it, huh?
What we have here, a little bit of crab, huh?
And then they end the episode by her inviting her friends over for dinner. And the big joke is that the friends don't know the food came out of the dumpster. Now, here's the thing. That episode was all fake. The friends that Kate had come over were actually paid actors.
Everything I know is a lie!
The whole thing was kind of a setup. Like, yeah, she was an extreme cheapskate, but apparently they exaggerated it greatly. And I found this company that did a video on her where she talks about her experience after the episode premiered. She basically says in it that when she agreed to do the episode and exaggerate her lifestyle for comedic purposes, she didn't expect the internet to call her ugly. She didn't expect people to say that she spoke funny. She didn't expect people to attack her for things that she was attacked for her in her childhood and completely forgot about. Let's hear it from Kate's own words. What happened to her after Extreme Cheapskates?
Well, I've had issues for most of my life. I mean, let's see, I guess even when I was a kid,
I'm gonna cry. I feel like when I watched this episode, I didn't, like, because I actually watched this episode on stream. I just remember watching this and being like, oh, what the But when I watch this now, I'm like, Kate, my sweet, beautiful baby, my angel, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. We didn't know.
yeah, my mother often told me I was ugly. And that I was a big stupid pig. My mother was pretty demanding and said many mean things to me because she really wanted me to be the best, and she wanted the best for me. She wanted me to improve.
Girl, we relate.
Although, like, oftentimes it just made me feel really bad, and
Yep.
I mean, I really was desperate to please her when I was a kid.
No mistakes, no pressure.
How many of us are still here desperate to please our mother? It never ends. It never ends. It's like our parents create this like vacuum where when we're 10, we look up to them for like approval and support. And then suddenly we're 29 and we still need the approval and support. And they're like, yes, my master plan is working to make you dependent on me forever. Escape!
I'm always afraid of being fat. So I also have struggled with some eating disorders.
Dude, that was hard for
And
me
well, I
to
guess
talk
in
about.
general, people don't seem to like the way I look. Although usually people just ignore me. So, well, I mean, if I were good looking, then I
She's
would
pretty!
get a lot more attention. So
She's very pretty.
that confirms that I'm bad looking.
No, she's pretty. I'm gonna cry.
And they show pictures and clips of other people as well, but then, unfortunately, I guess I was kind of their featured character, so there was a lot of publicity about me and many pictures and video clips about me. And I mean, like, the show had me portrayed. It was based on my true story because I'm actually pretty cheap, and I know I have many different unconventional ways to save money, and well, I mean, I guess some people also thought those ways were too extreme, and well, I mean, that's what the show is about, and the show is really about entertainment. And I just feel that people also took the show way too seriously and attacking me for also like the exaggerated character that I played since, well, I mean, part of it was true and part of it was just kind of exaggerated in order to make people, you know, just amused and entertained.
That statement that she just made is so powerful because I feel like we all know what she meant. The producers asked her to exaggerate things in the show so that they could get the shot, you know? When you go on these shows, because I've been presented a contract for one of these reality shows before for something else, the contracts are incredibly binding. And of course, what is within it is a non-disclosure agreement and an NDA. She can never talk about the specifics of things that the producers asked her to exaggerate. She can never really talk about what was real and what wasn't because she's under a tight NDA from TLC. So for her to even say that, you know, they might try to come after her for breach of contract, but I swear to God, Kate, if they come for you, call us. Call the BOZEs. I will start a donation fund right now. We will put one right below this stream. Kate's Legal Fund. I swear to God, we will sue them back.
People think that reality TV is really reality, while it is not really. It tends to be based on reality, but there's also many exaggerations, and I was told to do certain, like, silly things on TV.
Now, let me let you guys know how this would work, okay? How something like this could happen on set. Is it boring to you guys when I do little PR breakdowns or like on set breakdowns of like how, I don't know. Anyway, I have to explain it anyways. It's for my own health. I need you guys to imagine that you're like Kate and you've never been on TV before. You get a friend tells you like, oh, hey, you're really cheap. I just saw this ad that went out that was like, are you really cheap? Come on our show. We'll pay you and you'll be on TV. And then you as Kate, you're like, okay, that sounds fun. I'll apply to that. And then you get in and, you know, let's say she does have some odd habits. We don't know what was real and what wasn't. And then she gets on set. Well, now there's this big camera crew coming in, okay? These people are producers. They could be flying out from LA. They could be local in New York. They could be, who knows, but they've got big cameras. They're here with TLC. They've got a producer that's been doing this for 10 years. Obviously, TLC is going to hire some kind of veteran, and he knows how to get the shot, right? And Kate is just here and excited and happy to be on TV. And these guys are all in charge. And okay, all right. So that's kind of like the power dynamic that comes in. Like, they're all in charge. She doesn't really know what she's doing. She signed up for the show, and she's going to do what they say. She says she does something, and then he says, well, how do you really do it? And she's like, well, that's how I really do it. And then the producer says, you know, it would be really funny if you said that you did it like this. And then everyone in the back says, yeah, that would be so funny. That's how they get people, like normal people, to do things that aren't really happening. They have some 10-year veteran producer that tells you that it would be a good idea and it'd be really funny, and then everyone else agrees, and now they've got the shot, and now you've signed away your rights, basically. So be very cautious of these kind of things, because they can lead you into doing things that are just not true, and now they own your image.
I wasn't expecting people to be talking about how disgusting I look, and yeah, a lot of people say I'm disgusting and nasty. And then some people said, oh, I hate the way her mouth moves when she talks. I'm not sure what, like, do I look that bad? and people also said, oh, I hate her face. Well,
this woman is beautiful.
When I first read those comments, I was like, oh my, that's terrible that people think I'm so bad and so ugly and so nasty and disgusting. But then, I mean, as long as I have like, some people who like me and have some good friends.
I think this lady is so fucking cute, okay? She's got the cutest hair. She's got perfect eyebrows. She's got pretty eyes. She's got great teeth. She's got great lips. And you know what? She probably feels like some of like, you know, she said, oh, the way I hold my mouth or something like that. Like, she has some quirks, right? But guess what, bro? Yo, one in chat if someone's ever had some like little quirks and that made them so much cuter to you. Like, there's a guy that is like looking at the way she like holds her mouth and the way she talks, and he's just like in love and thinks she's the cutest thing ever. I wonder how many of us think all of these horrible things about ourselves, but you know, there's thousands of people that would say the opposite, because Kate clearly really genuinely thinks this about herself, and we're all like, what are you talking about, you sweet, beautiful angel?
I have never felt pretty. Maybe I would feel pretty if there are many people who tell me I look good. And, well, I guess if there are a lot of guys hitting on me and telling me how beautiful I look.
We think you're beautiful!
I learned to focus a little more about what my body can do rather than what it looks like. For example, I took up distance running, and I've been a distance runner for maybe over 12 years. And even if I'm fat and ugly, and every guy thinks I'm disgusting,
no!
Well, at least I can probably outrun them. And I'm gonna be healthier than them, and hopefully, well, maybe
I
someday
love
I'll
that.
have the last laugh when they're all unhealthy. And I would say, actually, one positive thing for anyone about being ugly is that, well, I mean, it sucks to be ugly, but at least If usually ugly people are taught humility, so you develop compassion for people, and you learn not to judge other people by their looks. My name is Kate, and I am unbeautiful.
Okay, you're fucking beautiful. Okay, first of all, I hate the fucking irony of this. This project, this I am unbeautiful. That's I guess this is okay. I'm sure it has a good cause. It's basically about, you know, getting this kind of message out, which is good. I just hate the fact that TLC set her up, and then at the end of her talking about how she doesn't think she's pretty, they're like, "All right, now look at the camera and say, I am Kate, and I am unbeautiful." That broke my heart. But also, I was about to say, can we get Kate on a dating show? But also, I don't trust anybody not to exploit her. So, just wanted to share that video with you guys to let you know, they exploited the fuck out of Kate. She's beautiful. And I wonder if TLC has affected anyone else's life and put them under extreme NDA. Anyways.